Hi everyone. So now that your account is created or reactivated from last year, you're going to need to set up your students into classes for this academic school year. So if you're a brand new teacher to the program, you will be automatically prompted to create your first class after you register. So you will enter the class name, you can upload a photo for your class and click save. You can always come back and change that information later if you want to. After you create your very first class, you'll be taken to a page that's called My Classes. Here you can see all of the classes that are yours for this academic year. You can add a new class by clicking the Add Class button. Here you will see the class that you just created, and so you will click on that and go into the class that you just created. If you are an existing teacher, you'll be taken to the My Classes page once you complete registration as well. Same thing, your My Classes tab will be shown always as the default. And those are the classes for this year, 2023 to 2024. Any classes that you had last school year will be accessible through the Archive Classes button. You cannot add to those classes or change anything in there, but just so you know that they are still there for you in case you'd like to share any of that information with other teachers or the students themselves or parents. You can add classes just like before by simply clicking on the Add Class button. Again, so you will choose your, if you click on Add a Class, you'll choose your class name and the photo and click Save. Once you have and again, you'll be able to see the classes that you've created here. And if you would like to update or change your background information, you can do that through your settings. So here's what your class will look like before you've added any new students. Initially, there won't be any projects here for you to review. Once you add students, then their projects will appear here. So clicking on the back button will take you back to this home page where all of your classes are located. So once you're here and you can preview product templates. So this allows you to see the engineering design template, the hypothesis-based project template. Both of those are for Science Day. And then it also allows you to see our Ohio Step STEM Entrepreneurship Program template while the students are working. And so that's something that we heard teachers say last year, that they wanted to be able to see the templates along with the students, and they're all right here for you to preview. To add students or other teachers, if you want to collaborate with a language arts teacher or a business teacher or any of the other teachers in your school district, but to add teachers or your JAC directors to your class, you can click on My Manage Class button. To add your students, you have the ability to directly add students to your class this year. When you click on Manage Class, you'll be able to add students and everyone else. So when you click on the Add Students, you will enter their email or username of the student and click on the Add button. The students must already have created their ProjectBoard accounts for you to add them. But this is a great way for teachers to simply use a comma-separated file, which is a CSV file, and you can highlight all of their email addresses and upload them here and add all of your students to that class at one time. And then by selecting the check mark, you're providing approval to disclose the student's information to ProjectBoard and OAS. And please remember, we will never sell the student's information. We simply need their information so that we can help you and the students through the process. And then if they choose for the competition time for our projects. Once you've added the students to your class, click on Save. When a teacher or a JAC director is added to a class, they will actually get to see all of the projects within that class and any new projects that they are created. They will be able to access, edit, and give feedback on the projects within the class. So again, they will need to be registered to be added to the class as well. If you receive this error message while adding a student, it's because another teacher has already added them to a 2024 class. Students can only be a part of one class, and you'll need to get in touch with the teacher if you need to move the student. And so, and you can get in touch with whoever that teacher is by clicking on the See Teacher's profile to message them. If you see this error message, that means a teacher adding a student, teacher, or JAC, it's because they have not registered yet. So they will need to go back to projectboard.world/OAS and click on the role and complete their registration. More on student registration to come.